where you want it?
Bay 12, please.
Hello there, Turtle fans, and welcome back to another Bay 12 video review. And today we are reviewing the third turtle in the Universal Monsters TMNT crossover figures from Neca, Leo, as the Hunchback from the classic Universal Monsters. And I don't know if I would say this is the coolest one, because all three turtles have been really cool in their own unique way. But Neca just keeps on doing some really cool tricked up stuff with these crossover turtles. And every time I just can't help but be impressed and just excited about them. So anyway, here is Leo. Got some awesome artwork of him as the Hunchback there with the big goatee and stuff. On the back, you've got that classic movie Monsters posters, verbiage and stuff. It's all exciting and thrilling looking, and I just love that classic font that they use. And then on the side, you get to see the other pieces that are available so far. So we've got Raphael, we've got Mikey, there's of course Leo who we're reviewing. I'm pretty sure, I want to say that she came out before Leo did. I think Leo was meant to come out before April, but I want to say I saw April on shelves before I saw Leo on shelves. Maybe it was just me. I don't know. But I don't know.
No, they hit the shelves same time.
Oh, they came out at the same time?
Yeah, for the Geekathon event at Target.
Oh, okay. So I've been informed they actually release at the same time. And here he is, and again, he looks really awesome. He is the largest of the Universal Monster Turtle crossover figures so far, mostly in the Hunchback here. But the coolest feature of this figure is his shell. His shell opens up. You got this big, awesome, goofy padlock with this big, awesome, ridiculous hinge there. Some buckles and brace pieces keeping his shell together. His shell is hollow. It opens up and has shelves inside for you to store the accessories like this brain in a jar. Store that right there. And they actually do have spots they peg onto. You can store this human skull. It pegs on right there. You can also store this bone that he comes with. This bone, you could kind of find a spot for that maybe right there. See if it'll close with that. Aha, it will. It will close with that, but let's see. You'll notice there's some notches right here in the sides of the shell there, and that's for his swords that plug in, and then they kind of crisscross through these shaped shell gaps, because of course he has to come with his swords, right? So as you can see, they crisscross like that. And then you can just kind of like stick his other accessories in, like his shovel accessories, so he can dig up bodies and stuff for Dr. Frankenstein. So he can build some Frankenstein's monsters, as you can see. And then you can close all that up, and he stores all of his accessories all nice and neat inside the shell with his swords. Now, of course, he also comes with some cool swappable hands, so he can hold any number of these accessories. You've got some grasping hands. You've got some other gestures as well, like this pointing finger. And I like how he even has some like sewn up like little features, kind of like the Frankenstein's monster figures. He's got some fists, another pointing gesture. He comes with these little flame effects that you can put on the ends of his swords, which are really cool. We'll showcase that off. Here, let's swap these. Just pull those off. And then don't forget his little bracelets here, his little metal bracelets. Those are separate pieces, so don't lose them. They are a soft rubbery plastic, so don't worry about just snapping these or when you accidentally pull them off if you didn't intend on pulling them off. Since they're a soft rubbery plastic, they're nice and flexible. There we go. Go ahead and pull those swords out. I also like the mace-like tips that they did on these. I think that's also very, very cool. There we go. Now, he does not come with a swappable head. That's the only face sculpt he comes with. I don't know. I don't really feel like they did a super good job of making the face sculpt match the artwork they depict on the front, because you see a nice long goatee there, and on the figure itself, it's a little bit wider and very much shorter. Also, the hair color is totally different. It's more of a brown hair color, whereas it's more of a red hair color in the artwork. So it's strange to me that the artwork doesn't reflect the actual figure's head in any way. Well, I mean, not in any way, but not very well. Not like with the previous released Universal Monster figures that they've done so far, where the artwork really resembles the piece very well. This is the only one I feel like they didn't. Maybe it was like a last-minute artwork change or a last-minute mold change. Maybe they just couldn't get the goatee to work. Maybe it was just too fragile or kept breaking or something like that. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. Or maybe they had plans to do 2 different heads, and they just, like I said, maybe they just couldn't get that other head to work quite right. So who knows? Articulation-wise, head is on a ball joint. Fully articulated shoulders, double jointed elbows, wrist joints, nothing at the waist really, because of, you know, the awesome opening and closing shell, which that's also articulation. The shell opens and closes, of course. Hips, knees, ankle joints, and I love how they keep doing chain good chains, but there's chain good chains on his anklet over here as well. You can put those flame effects, like I mentioned earlier, on his sword tips. Probably so he can keep the Frankenstein's monsters in line, because fire bad. And for comparison, here he is next to regular movie Leo. Because again, the Universal Monsters figures are crossovers of the movie characters themselves, not just any random turtles. It's not just a generic version of Leo made to be the Hunchback here. It's movie Leo made to be the Hunchback here, and you can just kind of see how the 2 figures compare, how drastically different they are. I think they look really, really awesome side by side. I love comparing the crossover figures to the actual movie article, just to see how different they made these. It's really cool to see that the molds are so drastically different from each other, that they didn't just take this figure and repaint it to, you know, kind of look like the Hunchback, and they actually molded a totally unique figure that is completely different, outside of just, again, repainting it and maybe doing a slightly different head or something. Neca really did go all out on these, and it shows. It shows. The effort is there. The figures are great. Not to continue to beat this horse, but you know, if only they showed this effort for literally any other property that they have the license to. You know, if they just put half of the energy that they put into Turtles into a single other property they have the license to, every single other license they have would be absolutely amazing also. Gargoyles excluded, because they actually have put some effort into that too. Gargoyles is the exception. That's like the only other brand they put effort into in recent years other than Turtles. Or at least that's how it feels. But these figures are really great. Also, for comparison, here he is next to his brothers. We've got Frankenstein's monster. Oh, he pooped his shovels. Frankenstein's monster, Raphael. And here he is next to Mummy Mikey. Mummy Mikey's starting to feel kind of small. He's easily the smallest of the 4. Frankenstein's Monsters Raph is the tallest, but I still say that Leo is the largest, mostly because of the body and the shell. I would say he's still technically the largest out of the three we have so far. And Donnie's not out yet. Donnie did get finally revealed. He is the Invisible Man. I can't wait to see that one in person because it looks so very cool. If you haven't seen images of that, definitely give that a look up because it's a really cool looking figure. Can't wait to see that in person. But there's the 3 of the 4 turtles we have so far in the Universal Monsters line. What do you guys think of the Universal Monsters crossover TMNT line so far that NECA's done? I mean, like I said, the effort's there. They're doing some really cool things with this line. It's definitely one of the cooler, more unique things that NECA has done with the Turtles brand so far. And I can't wait to see what they do next. Again, what's a crossover that you guys would like to see that NECA do with the Turtles next? It doesn't necessarily have to be the movie characters again, but what's something you would like to see them do next, since they're definitely getting a little creative with it now. So comment that below. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us on social media. Stay tuned for more turtle reviews because we do all kinds of different turtle reviews here on Bay 12 all the time. And we'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. Cowabunga, dudes.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.